Our planet is full of wonders, landscapes shaped by fire, ice, storms, and time. But scattered across the globe are places so extreme, so unpredictable, and so unforgiving that even the bravest explorers approach them with caution. These are regions where nature shows no mercy, where a single mistake can mean disaster, and where the environment itself is the ultimate threat. Today, we're diving deep into the most hostile and dangerous locations on Earth. Places that test the limits of human survival, challenge modern science, and remain shrouded in mystery and fear. Some of these areas have claimed countless lives, others are so volatile that entire nations warn people to stay far away. So sit back, stay alert, and join me as we count down the 10 most dangerous places on the planet, environments that prove just how powerful nature truly is. Starting at number 10 in 1913, Death Valley recorded a temperature of 134 degrees Fahrenheit, still the highest ever measured on Earth. Temperatures regularly rise so fast that metal, plastic, and even car batteries start to fail, leaving people stranded with no shade and no immediate help. One of the biggest dangers here is how quickly dehydration sets in. You can lose water just by breathing, and most visitors underestimate how much they need to stay safe. Rangers often warn that if you feel thirsty in Death Valley, you're already behind. The landscape itself also creates unique hazards. Sudden flash floods can tear through canyons, even when there's no rainfall nearby, transforming dry ground into violent streams almost instantly. And when powerful dust storms sweep across the valley, visibility drops to almost nothing, making driving or hiking extremely risky. Many people come to Death Valley expecting a quick photo or a short walk, but this is one of the few places on Earth where even a small mistake can become life-threatening. It's a reminder that nature doesn't need storms or creatures to be dangerous. Sometimes, the environment alone is enough. Number 9. North Sentinel Island is one of the most mysterious and inaccessible places on Earth. Located in the Bay of Bengal, it's home to the Sentinelese, an indigenous tribe that has lived in complete isolation for tens of thousands of years. What makes the island extremely dangerous isn't just the isolation, but the tribe's absolute refusal to make contact with the outside world. Any attempt to approach the island is met with hostility. The Sentinelese defend their territory by firing arrows and throwing spears at boats, helicopters, or anyone who gets too close. Even government officials and researchers are ordered to stay far away for their own safety and to protect the tribe from outside diseases that could wipe them out instantly. The waters around the island add even more risk. Strong currents, sharp coral reefs, and shallow sandbars make it difficult for boats to get near without running aground. This natural barrier has helped the tribe remain isolated for centuries, but it also makes rescue almost impossible if something goes wrong. The last known peaceful contact attempt was decades ago, and even then, communication was extremely limited. In more recent years, tragedies have occurred when individuals tried to land on the island, proving how dangerous the region truly is. The Indian government now enforces a strict exclusion zone, extending several miles in every direction, making it illegal for anyone to travel near the island. North Sentinel Island remains one of the few places left where modern civilization has no influence, and where the greatest danger comes from humans protecting their way of life. It's a chilling reminder that not every corner of the world is meant to be explored. Number 8. The Danakil Desert in Ethiopia. This region is one of the hottest, most geologically active places on Earth. 3 tectonic plates are slowly pulling apart, creating lava lakes, toxic gas vents, and neon-colored acid pools. Historically, Afar salt miners crossed this harsh terrain with camel caravans. Modern researchers study the area to understand how life might survive in extraterrestrial environments, but for humans, the Danakil remains extremely hostile. Number 7. Snake Island, officially known as Ilha da Queimada Grande, is one of the most forbidden and dangerous places on the planet. And for good reason. This small island off the coast of Brazil is home to thousands of snakes, including the infamous golden lancehead viper, one of the most venomous snakes alive. Their venom is so powerful that it can melt human flesh and cause death in under an hour if untreated. What makes Snake Island truly terrifying is the density of these vipers. Some estimates suggest there may be 1 snake for every square meter in certain areas. That means anywhere you step, climb, or even lean, you're likely within striking distance of a snake capable of delivering a fatal bite. The Brazilian government has completely banned public access to the island. Only a handful of researchers along with the Brazilian Navy are allowed to visit. And even then, they must have special permits, medical teams on standby, and strict protective protocols in place. Even trained scientists have had close calls, with some reporting snakes dropping from trees or hiding inside old buildings where they seek cooler temperatures. The island's isolation makes it even more dangerous. If someone were bitten, evacuation is extremely difficult. The terrain is rocky, the forest is thick, and medical help is hours away. In a place where every minute counts, that delay alone can be fatal. Local legends add to the island's eerie reputation. Fishermen sometimes tell stories of boats drifting too close to shore, only for the crew to disappear mysteriously, their fate often blamed on the island's deadly residents. Whether or not those stories are true, they reflect the fear and respect locals have for this forbidden place. Today, Snake Island stands as one of the last untouched ecosystems on Earth, not because of human preservation, but because it's simply too dangerous for humans to claim. Most people will only ever see this place through photos, documentaries, or distant boat views, and honestly, that's probably for the best. Number 6. Lake Natron, Tanzania. This bright red, highly alkaline lake is heated by volcanic minerals, reaching temperatures up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Its chemical makeup can burn skin and preserve animals that perish in the water, leaving them calcified like statues. Despite the harsh environment, certain species, including flamingos, have adapted to nest nearby. Number 5. The Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. After Reactor 4 exploded in 1986, radioactive contamination forced entire cities to evacuate. Towns like Pripyat remain frozen in time, with classrooms, amusement parks, and streets slowly reclaimed by nature. Radiation hotspots still make long-term visits dangerous. Scientists continue to study the region to understand the long-term effects on wildlife and the environment. Number 4. The Death Zone on Mount Everest. Above 26,000 feet, oxygen levels drop so low that the human body cannot function properly. Climbers face freezing temperatures, avalanches, and exhaustion. Many early expeditions in the 20th century underestimated these dangers. Today, the bodies of climbers who perished often remain on the mountain, a stark reminder of Everest's risks. Number 3. The Darien Gap is one of the most treacherous and lawless regions on Earth. For more than 3 centuries, this region has resisted every attempt at development, turning explorers, engineers, and entire governments away with its brutal terrain and unpredictable conditions. Stretching between Panama and Colombia, it's a dense, untamed jungle with no roads, no infrastructure, and almost no law enforcement presence. For many travelers and migrants who attempt to cross it, the gap becomes a brutal test of endurance, and for some, a deadly trap. The terrain itself is unforgiving. The jungle is so thick that the sunlight barely reaches the ground, and travelers often get lost within hours. Torrential rain can turn steep slopes into mudslides, and rivers rise quickly enough to sweep away entire camps. Every step can bring a new threat: venomous snakes, insects carrying disease, and predators that roam the undergrowth. Even experienced survivalists describe the Darien as one of the hardest environments they've ever encountered. But the natural dangers are only part of the story. The Darien Gap is also a hotspot for criminal activity. Smuggling groups, armed militants, and cartel networks operate deep within the jungle, far from government control. Extortion, robbery, and kidnappings are reported regularly, and many people who attempt the journey go missing with no trace. The region's isolation makes it extremely difficult for rescue teams or authorities to respond when something goes wrong. Medical emergencies become life-threatening in minutes. With no roads or clear paths, evacuation can take days. And the combination of exhaustion, dehydration, and exposure often pushes people past their limits. Flooded trails, collapsing bridges, and unstable cliffs make progress slow, and many travelers run out of food or supplies long before reaching the other side. Despite all of this, thousands of people still cross the Darien Gap every year, driven by desperation, hope, or the belief that the journey will lead to a better life. The result is a region filled with abandoned camps, broken gear, makeshift memorials, and sobering reminders of the dangers within. The Darien Gap stands as one of the last true wilderness barriers on Earth, a place where nature, crime, and chaos collide. Number 2. The Fukushima exclusion zone in Japan remains one of the most hazardous and unsettling places on Earth. After the massive 2011 earthquake and tsunami triggered a meltdown at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, entire towns were evacuated within hours. Streets that were once filled with families, schools, businesses, and busy transportation lines were suddenly frozen in time, leaving behind a modern ghost region shaped by one of the worst nuclear disasters in history. Radiation levels in parts of the zone are still dangerously high, especially near the reactors themselves. Even though some areas have been partially reopened, vast sections remain off-limits, monitored only by scientists, cleanup crews, and robotic equipment designed to withstand the radiation. The closer you get to the heart of the meltdown site, the more unstable and unpredictable the environment becomes. Inside the restricted zone, nature has begun reclaiming everything. Wild animals roam abandoned city streets, plants grow through cracked pavement, and entire neighborhoods sit untouched as if everyone simply vanished. Cars, toys, and belongings remain exactly where people left them during the frantic evacuation. It's a haunting reminder of how quickly a thriving community can be turned into a hazardous wasteland. The biggest danger today isn't visible. Radiation hotspots, sometimes called microzones, can spike without warning, making certain pathways or buildings far more dangerous than others. Researchers must wear specialized equipment and track radiation levels constantly to avoid exposure. Cleanup efforts are expected to take decades, and some areas may never be safe for human life again. The Fukushima exclusion zone stands as a powerful symbol of the long-term consequences of nuclear disaster. Even more than a decade later, the region remains unpredictable, unstable, and filled with unanswered questions. It's one of the very few places on Earth where the environment itself has been permanently altered in a way we still don't fully understand. Number 1. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the most infamous and puzzling regions on the planet, a stretch of ocean between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico that has earned a reputation for swallowing ships, planes, and entire crews without leaving a trace. For decades, this mysterious zone has sparked theories, investigations, and endless debate, yet no single explanation fully accounts for everything that's happened here. Scientists suggest several possible explanations. Powerful, unpredictable storms form quickly in this region, creating violent waves and microbursts that can pull aircraft down to the ocean in an instant. Underwater methane pockets may cause water density to drop suddenly, making ships lose buoyancy and sink without warning. The area is also known for strong ocean currents and deep trenches that can swallow wreckage long before search teams arrive. But even with these theories, many incidents still don't make logical sense. Some ships reported calm seas and clear skies moments before disappearing. Pilots have described bizarre fog, strange lights, or total instrument failure. And despite advancements in technology, the triangle continues to produce cases that challenge explanation, keeping its eerie reputation alive. What makes the Bermuda Triangle especially dangerous today is how much of it remains unpredictable. The weather can turn chaotic with almost no warning, and the rapid changes in atmospheric pressure can disrupt both navigation systems and communication equipment. Even experienced sailors and pilots approach the region with caution, knowing that conditions here don't always behave as they do anywhere else. Whether the cause is natural, environmental, or something we still don't understand, the Bermuda Triangle stands as one of Earth's greatest unresolved mysteries. A reminder that even in the modern age there are still places where human knowledge and technology can be pushed beyond their limits. And that brings us to the end of today's countdown. The world is full of incredible places, but as we've seen, some of them are as dangerous as they are fascinating. Each of these locations reminds us just how powerful nature can be, and how much mystery still exists on our planet. If you think there's a dangerous place we missed, or if you've heard about a location even more extreme, feel free to drop it in the comments below. I read every comment you guys leave, and your suggestions might even end up in a future video. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and lets me know you want more videos like this. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss the next adventure story or deep dive into the world's most unbelievable places. Thanks so much for watching, stay safe out there, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.